My name is Michael Mulcahy, and I reside in St. Paul, Minnesota, and am an adult of a child divorce. Following the same reasoning as Minnesota Supreme Court Justice Sandy Keith, I too believe, quote, that we ought to be able to resolve disputes in a better manner than the total adversary system. I think the whole concept of shared parenting makes a lot of sense and ought to be given consideration. I grew up for the first 25 years of my life with my parents being married. I had the great fortune of growing up in a household where both parents cared considerably for myself and my younger siblings. I was not so naive to see from a young age the sacrifices my parents made in exchange for the best interest of us children. Growing up with both parents, I also had the opportunity to see two incredibly smart, reasonable people who started with nothing become extremely successful with businesses they started. More than simply learning the value of the almighty dollar, my parents stressed the duty we had as citizens of a community to earn that dollar through honesty, goodwill, and hard work. My parents were the perfect example of what I strive to be someday. At the age of 25, my mother left my father. It seemed abrupt to my father, but both myself and my siblings knew that they were not happy for years. From the very moment my father was aware of my mother's intentions, I saw these two smart, reasonable, and honest people become absolute monsters. They became irrational, perverse, tenacious, and downright dishonest. My full-time job became mediating disputes over the most arbitrary of issues, like who gets the laundry basket. I became extremely frustrated with their juvenile and unruly behavior until I came home to my father's and opened the fridge one night only to find an overripe avocado and some peanuts. My family had never had expensive cars or flashy jewelry, but we always had a full fridge. I was not sure if my father had even eaten in days. It was then that I realized for the first time in 55 years he had been on the planet, this is the hardest time ever in both him and my mother's life. I used to come home to find the bathroom fan on my mother's house with her crying so she would not hear me not hear her. These smart, reasonable, honest people were so emotionally devastated that they were reduced to fight for parenting time over such things as the laundry basket. I was grateful neither of my siblings, both of whom did not live near our home, did not have to witness this degeneration. I was even more grateful, however, that all of us were grown up. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. I believe my story is not unfamiliar. Working with attorney Michelle McDonald and seeing the family she so worked hard with the Family Innocence Project has confirmed my belief. The presumption of equal shared parenting bill would allow the state to do what even the best parents may not be able to do while experiencing their own emotional turmoil, and that is put the best interest of the child first. Please vote yes for House File 322. Thank you.